Yo, for a favor, man, we back with a video. We doing Ren Money Ties. Highly recommended, highly requested, especially after I did the whole money game series. They say this is basically like the 4th installment, so we're gonna hop right in. Uploaded like 2 videos last night, another one today, so let's get to it, man. Peace, love, subscribe to the channel, check out my Ren playlist, like the video, comment, and let's get it.
Godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world.
Facts.
But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False profit breeds profit, and we
got them Air Max 90s on. Yes, sir. This is the GOAT shoe right here, man.
Makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False profit breeds profit, and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bit the pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores. What a shock when we lose sight of.
Real quick. In the beginning, they was talking about money, you know, the love of money, the root of all evil. A lot of people even have that phrasing mixed up. They'd be like, you love, money is the root of all evil. No, key word, is love. Love, that's the key word. When you love money, that's the root of all evil. Having money ain't nothing wrong with it. But when it's like your sole purpose in life, then of course it's going to corrupt you. But it doesn't even have to be people that are greedy to where they go down the road of corruption and have money be such a huge involvement in their lives. Imagine the natural average person, the 9-to-5er, can be corrupted by money, right? This existence corrupts people with money in terms of like crossing over into the greedy end, right? A 9-to-5er making minimum wage, struggling to pay his bills, can get corrupted by money because he lives in an existence of lack of. So I think it naturally stems of lack. You know, you see all these bosses, CEOs, and they're super greedy. They got millions of dollars. They won't even break bread, share a penny with anybody. Everybody tends to think it's like a certain archetype of person. But greed is spawned from lack. But then you have greed that's at the top of the pyramid, right? People who have, and it's like, that's the blood that pumps through their veins. But regular people are manipulated to the fact that they don't have. So that's my thing. People think it's all big pharma, all these corporate America people. Nah, man, you got people in the trenches, the most savage people, because they don't have nothing. People who see what's on social media, they aspire to. We don't have nothing. Let's go rob a bank. So I don't know. There seems to be this whole narrative that it stems from people who are greed, and all that stems from the rich. And I don't know. I just don't believe that's the case.
The banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores. What a shock when we lose sight of live and let live. Forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, well, you die with a grin. Now digging up the root of evil, money too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Brent, born March 19. Dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story.
Look at these fools in the background. Oh my God, he's shooting a video. Oh, what is he doing? Oh my God.
About a boy named Brent, born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her. Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's
man. Facts, man. A lot of people say the only folks that get loved unconditionally is like children and like pets. You know what I mean? Some people say women, but I don't think women are loved unconditionally. There's some conditions when it comes to loving a woman, but for men, it's definitely. Let's take it back.
You learn that love is not enough. It's not a world.
Love ain't enough, bro. I don't know. That's a tough pill to swallow because, you know, I believe in God, and God emphasizes the most important thing is love. But I think that's like the foundation. But it is in actuality. But we live in a reality that can't accept that. So love can't truly flourish. That's why I'm kind of like, man, is it? Because, man, love ain't enough, especially like a man, you know what I'm saying? I got to bring it to the genders. Men typically have to bring things to the table, provide X, Y, Z. And true men who are actually cognizant of these things take that into account. Now, if you a bum, you a bum. You don't get by in life, maybe bumming off your woman, your wife, whoever it is, paycheck to paycheck, you know what I mean? But when you truly try to take on the role of being a man, you're a leader, provider. Now, that is not unconditional because 9 times out of 10 times, women look for you to provide. So that they're not loved unconditionally. You're loved on the condition that you can provide. You can sustain a family. Ain't nobody just loving you because. No. What have you done? Do you have ambition? What do you aspire to become? So when we live in this goofy circus world to where people, I love you regardless. 5 years down the line, buddy's still struggling, divorced. So it's like the hard realities, the harsh truths, people don't want to accept these things. We live in this fantasy to where everybody's, well, you know, oh, we can all just be together. You know, it's just not true, man. And sometimes love doesn't sustain. 2 people could love each other, and maybe circumstances, like I just kind of illustrated, whatever could happen could pretty much rock the boat. You know, capsize the relationship. So that's my perspective on it. A lot of people would agree and a lot of people would disagree. But I mean, there's countless scenarios to where it's like the blatant truth is provided. But y'all want to keep living in delusion, go ahead.
Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever.
It's bound to happen. Life is going to make you miserable and bitter. What comes with long life on earth is wisdom. And naturally, the word even talks about the wiser you are, the more pain stricken, the more hurt. Because when you're wise, you realize a whole lot. Not too many people are wise, or wise to the extent where they actually understand and have the realization of what life truly is. You know, when you're wise, bro, you are very heartbroken and sad because you realize life is just BS. It's not what you think it's cut out to be. It's not all fun and games. It's not all flowers, roses. And a lot of people do say, I don't want to have children now. I don't want to bring a kid into this world. It's a valid argument, but then again, you know, that wouldn't be my whole standpoint when it comes to not bringing a child into the world. The fact of how run down life is and the world is falling. But life crazy.
Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorned me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend love, make war, make goals. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. Money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, ayy. Money lies, money lies, money lies, ayy.
Dang, that was tough. That was hard. He ain't lying, man. No people, no profit. Y'all, you need the people, man. You need the people. Let's take it back to the beginning real quick. This whole intro.
Godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the.
That's what I'm saying. People, store all your treasures in heaven, my G. Everybody out here trying to store, I need to save $1 million. Now, it's one thing to leave money off to the next generation, your family. But a lot of people ain't got no kids. And they work till they're in the grave just so they can take that vacation. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, those things aren't ways to fully enjoy life. It's the small things, honestly. And it takes a lot of folks years to realize that.
The world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation.
I can't fully agree with just having food and clothing to be content. That's the one part of this I disagree, because if you got ambition, if you aspire to things and it's not backed by money, like, that's not fully being satisfied and content, in my opinion. A lot of people misconstrue that with maybe financial gain, but if you want a mission, you got a purpose. Like he said, like if let's say he said there's no profit without the people. Let's say you a prophet. A prophet's more so, advocating for the people, obviously through direction from God, but that's not rooted behind money. But a person like that, even a revolutionary, they have purpose, they have passion. They got things they need to get off their chest. They got people they need to influence, encourage. So clothes and food, I don't care about that, man. I run around naked. Yeah, but that wouldn't keep me content. What keeps me content is the purpose. You having purpose. You completing the mission. What keeps me content is working towards that. Once completed, maybe I could, rest peacefully or whatever. But nah.
Into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. But the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes.
Bro walked away from the path and he didn't even realize it. He self-sabotaged. What, hey? I was just like, hey, woo. Bars. This one was tough. Real hip-hop-ish. I like when he goes back to these roots, very articulate, just giving you straight facts, factuals. Keeping it 100, keeping it a huncho, keeping it 1K. Man, this the Ren I like, man. What dang. I appreciate the recommendation for this one. This one pretty deep, in the shortness of what? How long is this? Like 3 minutes or so? 3:36. All right, man. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, man. Peace, love, prosperity. Check out my Ren playlist. We'll definitely see you guys next time. We out. God bless, man. Peace.